I first grabbed this mop bucket from Dollar Tree. Let's go ahead and give it a fall makeover. So first I am using Waverly chalk paint in the color Elephant. This is just a darker gray color. I just started painting the bucket all throughout. I only painted with one coat and I was totally fine with some of that black peeking through. You want to just allow that to completely dry, and then using some Waverly chalk paint in the color Mineral. This is just a lighter gray color, and using a Dollar Tree cut up sponge, I just began dabbing some of that mineral all throughout the bucket. If you see that it starts coming out just a little too light, just add a little bit more of the Elephant chalk paint and just continue dabbing and blending until all the colors are mixed nice and smooth. So blending is definitely key for this part. And now it looks like some galvanized metal. Next, I had this 2021 Dollar Tree calendar left over, and I'm using the pumpkin patch page. So rather than cutting it using a pair of scissors, I decided just to kind of rip around the design. I like that ripped effect. I wanted it to look nice and weathered. So carefully do this just to make sure that you don't rip any of the wording. And then I'm just grabbing some Mod Podge. This is just regular matte finish Mod Podge. So I just start applying this all throughout the front of the bucket. You want to make sure you have a generous amount, but you also want to make sure that it is an even coat. And then just find a good placement for the design. Make sure it is nice and straight, and smooth it out as best as you can. Just use your fingers and carefully smooth it out to get rid of any wrinkles or air bubbles. Honestly, I ended up with some wrinkles still, but I was totally fine with having the wrinkles. And I did have a little bit of excess at the bottom, so I just used my sanding block and just started sanding that right off. And then just to seal and protect the paper, I just went over it again with another coat of Mod Podge, and then you want to just allow that to completely dry. And now to make this look just a little bit more weathered, I grabbed some brown acrylic paint, put a very small amount on a paintbrush, and just started applying that all around the image, using my finger to kind of blend it in. And then I just started applying more of that brown paint just all throughout random spots on this bucket, specifically paying close attention to the bottom because that's where buckets tend to get the most rust. And this is so cute. And then for the handle, I decided just to wrap it with some jute string. You could get this from Hobby Lobby, Walmart, or Dollar Tree. So just secure it with some hot glue and then just start twisting it onto that handle until it's completely covered. You could go ahead and apply some more hot glue as needed while you are winding it on. I then grabbed some of this white and black homespun fabric from Hobby Lobby. You want to make sure it is big enough to fit inside of that bucket. So go ahead and just place it right inside of the bucket. And then all I'm going to do is just start hot gluing the fabric around the lip of the bucket. I did end up cutting a ton of excess off. So go ahead, if you have excess, go ahead and save that for another project. We don't waste here. So again, just continue hot gluing this underneath the lip of that bucket until it's completely covered, and just cut off any excess that you may have. I then just filled in my bucket with some brown paper bags just to add as a filler, and then just put some natural burlap inside. You could pick this fabric up from Hobby Lobby. Placed in some of those paper pumpkins that I made in a previous video. And there you go, guys. Look at how cute this came out. I love it. I hope this inspires you guys to create your own in your own special way. If it did, please be sure to sprinkle the love. Thank you so much, and I hope y'all have a good rest of your day. Thanks. Bye.